Do you have a document that needs to be signed by multiple people, but you don't want to send it one at a time? Well, let me show you how with Jotform's bulk send feature. Hey Jotformers, welcome back. I'm Kimberly, and like I mentioned, if you have a document that needs to be signed by up to hundreds of people, you can absolutely utilize Jotform's bulk send feature. So as you can see, I'm currently in the desktop version of my workspace. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the top left-hand corner. We're going to create. I'm going to choose the e-signed feature. And if you have a document that you need to use, you can always upload a document. For this example, I'm going to use a template. And from here, we can easily use the search option at the top. But for this example, on the left-hand side, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to do employee records, and I'm going to use this one right here, the employee handbook template. So let's give it a quick scroll just to see what we're working with. So we can see we have first name, last name, and signature, and that's going to be from me. I'm the general manager in this case. Then we have some fields for them to fill out, the number of hours, start date. We have the end date right here. We also have the number of days that they need to request off in advance. And then down here at the bottom, we see in blue, this is going to be that employee signature. All right, up at the top, I'm going to head to the send option. Then over on the left-hand side, we now have bulk send to many at once. Now from here, you can go ahead and download the sample CSV so that way you know what columns need to be where. I'm going to go ahead and open up my spreadsheet. So you can see we have the employee name, the employee email, your name, and your email. Very, very simple. You go ahead and file, download as CSV, and go ahead and head on back. I'm going to go ahead and upload that file. And we can see that I have 8 records in that file. We also have the ability to turn off that first row. So if you don't want to have that heading, the employee name, employee email, you can turn this off to take that off. And then you can see right here, we have the drop down. What do you want to be in the employee name field? We're going to choose employee name. And then this one right here, you can see it is the employee email. Now we definitely want to turn on signing order because I want to be able to sign this first before they have the opportunity to sign. So I'm going to go ahead and put me up here at the top. Perfect. Now some other things that we can do over here on options is we can set an expiration date. We can have automated reminder emails go out after so often. We can also turn on or off signer delegation. So if you'd like someone else to sign for them, you can have that on. And if you need to CC any, you can do that right there. All right, let's head back over to recipients. I'm going to go ahead and send to sign. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to my email. All right, and we can see if I scroll down, I have all 8 of them here. So I'm going to go into each one to review and sign. So let's go ahead and do this first one right here. So let's go ahead and scroll down. We need to go ahead and sign this one. Now we have the number of hours they're going to work each week. We have the start date. Let's do, and then we have the end date. We can do NA. Maybe it is a permanent employment. And then we need at least 2 weeks, 14 days. And I went ahead and hit next. And the next thing is to go ahead and send and sign. So you can see here, accept and send. And now it is in their inbox to complete their signature. So let's go ahead and head back over to Jotform. I'm going to jump over into our inbox. And from here we land in all documents. So I see all of the documents that I sent. And we can see here, like for this one was for Azel. It is currently waiting. And it's currently been sent to me. I haven't signed this one yet, but I have already signed one. So I'm going to go to the next tab over, which actually waiting for others. So I signed Susan Jones's already. So we can see I have signed. We're just waiting on Susan to sign hers. I can scroll down and I get all that information. And then as soon as she is signed, we'll have that completion. And it's as simple as that. If you have any questions about how to utilize bulk send, let us know down below in the comments. If you like this video and you got some value, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you get notification every time we put out a new video. I'll see you next time.